It is currently 2:45 in the morning, September 5th, 2019. I'm currently 32 weeks and 2 days. I've been in the hospital since yesterday. I'm not in the condition to be recording right now. I said I wasn't going to record, but I honestly want to document this journey and be completely honest with everybody and like really put out my story out there. So as of right now, I've been in the hospital for 24 hours. I ended up going to my OBGYN 32-week appointment, which is my 3rd trimester appointment for 8 months. Excuse me. And I ended up, well, let's backtrack. I had an appointment on Tuesday, and my OBGYN ended up canceling or rescheduling because 1, Hurricane Dorian, and 2, he had an emergency C-section. So he told me, can you please come in on Wednesday because I heard you were having issues and pain, etc. Of course, I went in. So I went in on Wednesday at 10:30 and basically explained to him what was going on. I lost mucus the day before with blood in it, TMI, the discharge. Pregnancy has discharge, if you guys did not know. And whenever I went in, whenever I lost that mucus, I kind of just took a picture of it and had it as like my little evidence and like, you know, to show him because I am a first-time mom, so I don't know what's normal. I don't know like, hey, you know, like I lost my mucus plug or, you know, whatever. But you don't have to go into the hospital whenever you lose your mucus plug. But I've been having pain for over a week now, feeling like tightness on my belly. Period cramps is what I explained it as because that's what it feels like. And basically he was like, okay, so you need to go to the hospital. I don't like the hospital. Who likes the hospital? I think that's like a normal person thing. So I was like, please don't send me over there if it's not necessary. What else can we do? And he was like, I'm not supposed to be doing exams inside my office, but since I am your delivering doctor and I'm normally in there anyways and I'll be there tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead. So yeah, so I was in the hospital 3 weeks ago. I got checked as well and I was there for a similar pain. So he was like, maybe it's the same pain, it's sciatica, or it's just the baby being really low because she is a really big, she's a big baby. She's in the 80th percentile and she's head down already, so maybe it's just that. So I said, okay, maybe it's just that, keeping my mindset positive. He went ahead and checked me and he goes, well, you're about 1 centimeter dilated. And then he goes, give me a second. And he kind of like wiggled around in there again, TMI. And he goes, nope, you're about 2 and you're about 60, or he said 1.5. And he's like, and you're about 60% effaced. So I need you to head over to the hospital and be monitored. If you're not having contractions for only 20 minutes, you can go ahead and go home. I said, all good with me, sounds about right. So me and my mom went to the hospital. They hooked me up to a monitor and automatically started seeing I'm having constant contractions. So I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not being so dramatic. Like, I'm dramatic, but not that dramatic. Like, I'm actually in labor, or I was having contractions. So now what they wanted to rule out was the idea of me being in preterm labor, having any infections. I'm sorry, I'm shaking because all the medication. They just wanted to rule out anything negative, the baby under stress, my fluid being low because I also was kind of leaking fluid, like anytime I sneezed, but I thought it was just pee. Nope, it was fluid. And yeah, so started doing a bunch of tests. They did not hook me up to an IV or like right away. They just took my urine, did swabs, vaginal swabs to rule out the GBS test, which that result hasn't came in, and they did just a regular like pap swab to rule out any regular infections to see why I was having contractions. and the regular one came back negative, so I don't have an infection like that. My GBS comes back today, and they ruled that I was in preterm labor. So they decided to go ahead and give me a steroid shot on my butt, and that was to develop the baby's lungs. But they were still planning to send me home, so I was supposed to come back today and get another shot on my butt to help her lungs, just in case she does decide to come early. And they decided to check me right after I got my results. And whenever they did check me again, I was already at a 2.5, so almost 3 centimeters, and I was 70% effaced now. So I was moving along pretty quickly. They decided to give me an oral pill to help stop the contractions, and I'll insert the name right about here. But I looked it up and it said blood pressure, but they explained it to me. But yeah, that's the name of the medicine. They hooked me up, they gave me that orally one time, and they told me, let's see how this goes. When they gave me that pill, the contractions just like continued. They started getting worse and they started getting closer together. They're not like extremely painful to the point where I'm like, holy crap, but they are uncomfortable. And the worst part for me is that I'm having a lot of vaginal and like anal pressure. I'm gonna be 100% realistic right now. Vaginal and anal pressure. And my body just feels really weak. I'm also anemic, and I discovered that 3 weeks ago when I was in the hospital. And this is just not fun at this point. Whenever they ruled that I was in preterm labor, they hooked me up to an IV. They started giving me fluids. They gave me, what did they give me? They gave me a bunch of stuff. They gave me the steroid. They gave me the shot for her lungs. They gave me they gave me some type of like opioid, the ones that you can get whenever you're pregnant. I'm not sure the name, but I'll probably get it so I can insert it here as well. Don't take my word for it though. Which helped the first time, but I got really nauseous, threw up. But they still wanted me to take it every 3 hours, because if my contractions were manageable with that, they can send me home on like Tylenol to, for me to be able to hold off until my baby's strong enough. They gave me an ultrasound. Like I said, she's in the 80th percentile. She's head down. They compared it to my ultrasound that I had last week, a 3D ultrasound with Avery, and she has grown. She's progressing. My hands are so swollen. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I don't want her to come at this time. As I was saying, nobody wants their baby to come early. No one wants their baby to come into this world to sit into a NICU. Everyone wants their baby to come home, for you to take them home in their little car seat and everything. But I do put everything in God's hands, and I believe that He knows what He is doing. If my baby is meant to come early, that's just how she's supposed to come, and that's how it will be. But I really do trust in the Lord, and I really do believe that He will not allow my child to come into this world unhealthy. So I'm just giving God all my faith and trusting in Him and praying that everything is in His hands and what He wants it to be, not what I want it to be, not what anyone else thinks is going to be. And I pray that He gives me the strength to be able to have my baby here the way that He needs her to be here. My contractions are still constant. They're slowing down, which is why they're keeping me to observe me. The medication that they gave me a higher dosage, and they also gave me more pain relief. But I'm trying to leave off of that because it is an opioid, and regardless, no drug is good for your body, pregnant or not pregnant. So that's that. I'm awake. It's 3 a.m. now. So I'm completely so sorry for the lighting. I ended up only getting 2 hours of sleep last night, and being in excruciating pain from all night. As of right now, they're just continuing to keep me. I'm about to get my second dose of the antibiotic, and at this point they're just preparing me for baby because my contractions have not slowed down and the pain hasn't gone away. I will update you guys with some better lighting and a little bit more information whenever I get some. But as of right now, I need to take a nap. So in this video, I literally have looked like crap the whole time, so just forgive me for my appearance. But I'm officially home. I showered. I'm still not feeling my best. I'm still having contractions, but they gave me my last shot of steroids at 3 o'clock in the afternoon today. And they told me to basically monitor myself, to trust my body, to listen to my body, because I was not doing that before. I kind of just like, oh, I'm in pain, I'll be okay, and that was not the situation. I was dilating without realizing it. I'm so pregnant. My puppy's sleeping. But yeah, so they sent me home. I have to now see a doctor every day. I have an appointment tomorrow. I have an appointment next week. It's a whole bunch of stuff, so I'll just keep you guys updated. Meanwhile, baby's still not here. So yeah, they wanted me to what they told me is keep her in until 34 weeks. So wish me luck.